Daddies, we'll get back to this YouTube after player here. Looking to my YouTube face, and I'm just relaxing. I'm just chilling over here, and I've just been having a serious discussion about all the things, but it has nothing to do with anybody who's watching. But some of you might think this is quite common to think about the instructions and the possibilities to make like a big example out of your livelihood of your book. So you got to remember, it's just sometimes you got to keep it keep it at the right track, keep it at the right volume. You don't need to be really worried about the volume. It's just sometimes you got to be, don't be too sarcastic. Don't ever be too sarcastic. That's the best advice I can give to all of you. Just don't be too sarcastic. But you've got to remember, it's just everybody's a human being, right? Everybody is a human being, and that's why I feel like that it can be really very, very, very hard, to cope with the strategies, how to get rid of the anxiety, and how to stop you from getting too depressed. Even when you're in the house, you'll be doing all that jobs, all that reading, all that paperwork, and you will be able to remember your lines. So sometimes you got to remember that you have to be, slightly realistic and try to be a lot more honest than rather than just sharing your opinions about yourself. So even when you're trying to figure out what you're doing, doesn't always necessarily target to think that you are the target of this world. So no. So sometimes you're not the victim, you're not the evidence, you're not going to create. It's just because sometimes that you got to remember. It just depends on how your mood is. So yeah, so sometimes you got to remember. It's just because sometimes you got to remember. It's part of being a human being. You don't need to worry what you think or what people think or what people say. It's all about you doing the job. Don't be too demanding. Do not be very critical. Just try be your best. Lend out your time and just don't ever let anybody to ruin your day and just say, right, maybe it's time for you to go. No. So sometimes you've got to step up on it and just don't be afraid. That's it. That's what I could give it to my advice. If you go in the questions, please leave a comment and I will give you my reply and give you positive feedback. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, stay peaceful.